Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro. So it is in the middle of the summer here in the Arctic, and today is 4th of July and we have a nice summer weather. We have around 20 degrees Celsius, which is very nice to have up here. So let's just take a moment and take a look outside and see how it looks right now. So if you are a long time follower of this channel, you've probably seen this view before. This is from my roof window in the attic. So my voice is a little bad right now, but I hope you'll survive that. Anyway, this video is not going to be a repair video or any other kind of heavy technical stuff. I just thought I'll give you a little status about the channel and some upcoming projects, and also a couple of unboxings. So this is going to be a short video. I don't have time now right in the summer to do long hard repair videos, and also it's very hot inside the attic right now with the sun up against the roof. So yeah, too hot to work in here. These are a couple of Atari ST machines, and these are in need of some restoration. As you can see, the machines are very yellowed for one, and yeah, particularly on this side here. So that needs to be taken care of. Otherwise, these machines, I'm not sure about their status. I got these machines from a friend in Sweden, Robert. Hello, Robert. And yeah, they need some work to be refurbished and stand out as new again. Not really sure what the deal with this tape is. Oh, yeah, one broken off keycap needs to be fixed. So this is an Atari 1040 ST. It has a built-in floppy disk drive, while this one is a 520 ST. Not long ago I did some work on a similar machine. Had some issues there with the video output. Probably gonna be the same here. I'll try to resolve that with this one. But besides the yellowing and a little bit of dirt, these machines look to be in good shape. And this time I got a diagnostics cartridge for the Atari ST machines, and yeah, that's gonna help find any issues that might be there or not. I haven't tested this at all. I don't know how it works, so I need to figure out that first. So the status of this channel, well, it's been growing very slowly. No doubt about that. Slower than I imagined. Well, it's growing, but it's growing rather slowly. Very slow indeed. I was hoping for a little bit faster growth, but I guess that's how it is with YouTube. Everyone comparing about the subscribers and the views. So a little over a year ago I decided to try to make one video every week, just to see if that helped on the growth of the channel, and yeah, I'm not really sure if it did, but no, I have come to the conclusion that I can't do it anymore. I can't make one video every week, so I will slow down the pace a little bit from now on, and we'll see how that goes. I am thinking more like one video every 14 days or something like that. The thing is, of course, it takes a lot of time to prepare and research for a video, and then do the filming, and then you get into trouble and have to use a lot of time to try and complete the video, and then you have the editing and everything, and 1 week for me with a full-time job as I have, where I often have overtime as well. I simply don't have time enough to do that anymore without having to sacrifice valuable time with the family and things like that, and sleep. So I will make videos about these Atari machines later this year. I'm not really sure when, we'll see. I have a lot of other stuff lined up as well. I really don't make long-term plans or anything like that. Alright then, let's check out one of the other projects I am planning. Again, I'm not really sure when this will show up on the channel, but I am thinking about the autumn time frame this year. This is a Commodore 128D, but it's only the case, the shell. There's nothing inside it, so my plan is to build a complete Commodore 128, of course using this case. And during the last couple of years I have collected some of the parts I need, but not all. But I think I am complete now, except for a keyboard. Now, during the collection of the parts for this machine, I actually came across a complete and in very good condition Commodore 128D, which I bought quite cheaply, so I actually got one. But still, since I have the parts, I'm thinking about completing this project anyway, and then I might sell one of the machines. As you can see, this is a rather nice looking case. It's the metal variant, which I think is the better variant. Yeah, and it looks complete. It's missing some screws, but yeah, I guess that is not an issue to find replacements for. This machine, of course, needs an internal floppy disk drive, and this is an internal 1571, which I also got a couple of years ago. It's fully functional. I tested it okay in March 22. I bought this quite cheap. The seller didn't know if it was working or not, but it actually did. It performed very well on diagnostics testing. And then, of course, the machine needs a motherboard, and look at that. That's a Commodore 128D motherboard, and it is the DCR version, so it is correct for this case. At least I think so, hopefully. Don't quite remember the lettering on these models. As you can see, there's some parts missing, there's some chips missing here, and the reason they are missing is because I have actually used those chips on other Commodore 128s, or at least tested them. But some of these chips I still have, so hopefully I can find all the rest of the chips if anyone is missing. The CPU I think is missing. And there's a couple of chips missing from here. Hopefully I can find those as well. So this will take a little bit of planning before I start with this project. And besides this, I don't know anything about this motherboard, if it's working or not. If it wasn't working originally, then I can probably try and figure out what's wrong with it, don't you think? I need a keyboard for this machine, and that can be hard to find. I will search eBay and see if I can find one. But there's another component that's vital to this machine, of course, and that is a power supply. And to find a power supply for this machine, it's not easy at all. I did some searching and I couldn't find power supply anywhere in the world. So what do you do then? Well, this package came from Ray Carlson. Ray Carlson is perhaps a well-known person in the Commodore community. He is actually a retired man living in the United States, and he actually makes Commodore power supplies. And I think he also does some repair works on Commodore machines. And I contacted him and asked if he could make me a Commodore 128D power supply. European version, of course, with 230 volts. And of course he could. So this just came recently. The shipping was 46 US dollars, and totally I paid around 170 US dollars for this. But this is a newly made power supply for the Commodore 128D. Let's take a look. Look at that. So the actual metal brackets and stuff around the power supply is from an old Commodore 128D. So he didn't make that, but the actual power supply is newly made by him. Yeah, and it looks very nice. I mean, he didn't make the actual power supply. He has used a Meanwell power supply and a transformer and the correct connectors and put it all together so it can be used with a 128D. And as you can see, it will fit with the power switch, the power contact, and there's room for a fan there if you want that. So if you need a power supply for Commodore machines, then contact Ray Carlson. I'll link to it in the description of the video. And he was very quick after I decided to order it. He actually made it in a couple of days and sent it right away, but the shipping time was around 3 weeks, I think. So that was the Commodore 128D project. Hopefully it will be a reality. I have planned to do it, but there's actually no promise here. I might end up in a dead end and not be able to complete it. We'll see about that. Hopefully not. If you have any suggestions on where to find parts for Commodore 128D or a spare board, if you have some to donate to this channel, then I will be really happy if you just give me a comment below the video. Now I have one more unboxing to do. This is something that is Commodore related and can be used on a 128D. Something I recently got. Yeah, that's a Commodore mouse. Nothing particularly interesting. It's just an Amiga mouse made in Malaysia. I just bought it because I found it very cheap, and yeah, it's very dirty. I don't know if it's working or not. I said it could be used with the 128D, but then I think you need an adapter at least. So that was it. I'm gonna restore this sometime later. Another upcoming project later this year is this. I briefly showed it in an unboxing video, but these are some LED panels where you can display graphics, and you can place two of them side by side and get a double wide display, and it has a controller card here. So I was actually thinking to maybe use this and connect it to a Commodore machine and see if we can do something fun with it from a Commodore. But I haven't really planned it out yet, so I'm not really sure how it will turn out. Some loose plans only. No, I'm not going to reveal all my plans, but I'm also thinking about doing some videos about some software for the Commodore 64. And as I am a flight simulator fan, and I play a lot of flight simulator on the PC, that is the modern 2020 version, which is incredible. I was thinking maybe I would test out this legacy of the Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64. That would be really interesting, not just starting it and playing a little bit, but actually learning to use it and see how it performs. By the way, this is the golden Commodore 64 that I recently built from a new motherboard replica made by BWAC, and I made a video series about that a couple of months ago. You can check out that if you want. Maybe I'm also going to do a couple of programming videos about the Commodore 64. If you guys are interested in that is. I'm not really sure how that would turn out, but maybe we'll see. Alright, I think that was it for this rather short video. Hope you enjoyed the content, and I'm gonna head off to a 4-week vacation now. So I'm not gonna do anything retro computer related for the next 4 weeks, which in fact I think will be good. Hope you all have a nice summer and vacation time, and see you after the summertime. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to all the support from all my subscribers, and special thanks to my patrons. See you, bye bye.